Ladies and gentlemen, good day, hello, I bid you good evening, and welcome to another native line battle. Now, we shall be following the Swardians and the Nords, and obviously, nice collection, LG Reasoner here, on the side of the Nords. Oh my god, a ginger person in battle, whatever next. And you can see here, followed by his mighty Huskars and other people. So from LG, you can see there, Pricey. And Mr. Melon, Bull Legend, Frosty Poo, obviously. Dingo, Wheezy, Sino, Goinsey, and at the back, Mr. Ethan Murphy 96. So, those guys are on their way out. Now, as you can see, we shall make our way over. Aha! The Nordian Cavalry. Or the Nordic Cavalry, I should say. Marshal Raoul of Calatrava. So there we go. Infantry Kepper, Sergio, Antonius, Cento, the fine Calatravan Cavalry. So, what you're going to see is pretty much a standoff between, random long distance javelin being thrown there. So you're going to have these guys who are going to be forming up a line. So you can see them starting to push that line forwards towards the enemy bowmen. And you can see these bowmen and javelins and pretty much kitchen sinks being thrown. There's the commanding officer there, is he? Lieutenant Dasher. Nice suitable shield for him. And you've obviously got these guys over here. So you can see there's a group of troops over there. And there we go. Archer Giannis gets taken down already. And you can see over here as well, looks like some line troops as well. So, aha, it is the 77Y, and it is a nice little line of breast of men. And you can see, aha, there's Buckethead himself, there's Scarface, and also Berserker Thorin. Yes, and you can see now they're charging in. So they're pretty much going up mano a mano, so to speak. Well, womano a womano. But buxom Spartan Ranger. Yeah, the less said about that, the better, really. But a fine sword she's carrying until she gets team killed by Gamer. Oh, God. It's horrible. It's horrible. And you can see now. So essentially what they're doing is they're just charging around, getting in there and chopping down as many people as they can. So it looks like the Nordic archers there are having a major problem. Huskars taking massive amounts of damage from the likes of Farmer Radwell. I have to say, he's a pretty good farmer, despite wearing a bucket on his head. And so now, as you can see, it looks like here, Badenberg there, complete with a, oh dear, Bebenberg taking down Captain Gamer. And that's pretty much all over there. And that's what I like about these battles. That even after they chop your arm off, at least they're polite enough to say sorry. So now you can see they're clearing up what is the remnants. Now, this could be referred to as the remnants. We'll wait and see. No, they run into crossbowmen. So here we go. In go all the crossbows. Multiple fire. Subway foot long, my length. Yeah, okay, let's say less about that the better. But you can see the cavalry in there as well. Look at all these javelins come flying in. Oh, nasty. Charlie the Turtle takes down Zino with a polearm to the back. Very nasty. And here's the commanding officer, LG Reasoner, literally trying to be careful, but he's under attack from cavalry. At the same time, he's got to watch his back. Oh, did you see that? Literally, that flipping javelin came flying over towards him. And look at him, he's having so many problems. Oh, didn't stand a chance there, unfortunately. So, look at this, more fire coming in and more cavalry goodness coming in here from one of the Nordic cavalrymen. So, you can see him polearm out as well. Oh, and he gets taken down, dehorsed. And they jump on him almost immediately, out go the swords. And he's literally fighting for survival. And unfortunately, doesn't put up much of a fight, but eventually gets overrun by sheer weight of numbers. So, there's a guy there with a arrow sticking out of his finger. And now you can see the guys making their way making their way, basically, and reforming their numbers. So, oh, there's a javelin coming from over there. May have been. But anyway, there we go. Antonius of Calatrava killed by the Marshal Malekith. And we're on to the next round. And so we are on to round number 2. Now, just to let you know, there will be essentially 3 rounds on one map and 3 rounds on another. So, you'll notice I'm pretty much Billy No Mates out here in the battle. So, oh, look at this. A cavalry-born Marshal Malekith. So, fine pole arm in his hand. Blue shield. And they are currently parked up. So, look at this. Looking over the hills. Spying their enemy. Passing on the information. And look at this. It looks like they're going to maybe use this hill possibly as their defensive area. Or at least maybe deal with it. So they bring up the troops here. Here we go, see? Here are the troops. Corporal Scarface, who is in there, as you can see. And more people coming in. Sergeant Abercrombie leading the crossbowmen tonight. And there's a... Oh, God, here they come. Oh, look at that. Oh dear. Dasher deciding not to dash as fast as he dashed earlier. Oh, my goodness. Look at the sheer weight of numbers of arrows coming in the direction of this guy. And the trouble is he's only got 1 shield. So once that shield gets damaged, he's not going to have a lot between him and a large amount of arrows. And you can see these guys now starting to back up. So they're forming a shield wall against the enemy so that their archers can continue to thin the herd, so to speak. Out goes a nice long distance axe. Oh. That wasn't very gentlemanly, was it? Managing to shoot a young female archer in the side there. Very unfortunate. So here is essentially pretty much the main crux of the battle. And essentially what happens is it depends on what happens here. Now, here's a brave soul. This is Dasher going in with his large chopper, as you can see. So he's got to be careful. And the thing is, they're going to focus fire. And in come the and down goes Dasher. Taken down by the farmer. So Farmer Radwell doing his thing. And in come the melee troops. Oh, look at that. Going in for Radwell as well. A large gentleman with a very big axe. Yeah, okay. Less said about that guy, the better. And Senkris manages to team kill one of his own people. So, yes, even the king can team kill. So, here you go. Militia Johnny 89 pulls out the sword and is now trying to defend himself against multiple members of the Nordic army. Oh, look at this. There we go. More fire being cut. Fire, what am I talking about? More swords coming in. Out goes a javelin. Oh, into his back. Look at that. My God, this man is a veritable hedgehog right now. Look at this. It's Huskal 50 cal. Ow. Look at that. And his teammate dies right next to him. As Posh Gaming gets team killed. Oh, down goes Winter K, courtesy of Cento of Calatrava. Very nasty. And Goatman. Look at these guys. They are defending themselves in little pockets of defense. Surrounded by the line troops. And here is the 25th. GDM Chronica. Oh, look at that! Oh, he's going to be in trouble. He's going to be in trouble. He gets up very quickly and then gets a pole arm in the testicles for trouble. Who is this? It's Shakagay of Calatrava. And he starts cheesing it, and unfortunately, the cheese gets melted. So, Bearclaw Magmir. As you can see, bending over to load the crossbow. And you can see that lots of stabby goodness occurring. Oh dear, that could get nasty, and down goes Bearclaw. And you can see here the battle continuing. Oh, look at that. Oh, God, they jumped him. Oh, wow. How did he manage to get up from that? That was really close. Raoul of Calatrava taking some damage. And you can see here one of the Swardian Knights gets barged to the floor by Clippity Clops. And you can see here Look at this. They're literally... Eventually it's going to get to a situation where the shield is going to get damaged. And down goes Raoul. Finished off by a polearm from Rikamaru. And let's see who this is. Oh, look at that. Did you see that? Jumping attack to try and take the guy off the horse. So let's see who this is. No, let's not. Oh dear. It's Cobra the Baker. And he is now in trouble. As he's got a load of guys on him. Down he goes. So let's see what's going on. Who is this guy? This guy in... That's Token. In the cake tin heads, so to speak. Oh, very nice. So we're waiting to see what's going on, as he's literally the last surviving cavalryman in that area. He got a nice little stab through that guy. How he didn't kill him, I don't know. Uh-oh. Have my pole. Go away. So you can see he's basically looking for an opportunity. Oh, what an opportunity into Alatriste of Calatrava. So Token, oh, AFK, always a bad idea. Oh, and down goes Token. Token's been attacked, and the guy who took him down has been killed as well. And this is Token now defending himself. He's got a shield on his back. Oh, and he's about to get hit with a very, very large axe. Inquisitor Mickey doing his work. So, essentially, it is now a clean-up detail, as you can see, because there's pretty much bodies everywhere. Aha! There is an additional member of the Swardian Knights, or the Swardian Cavalry, I should say. And he's up against a Loco of Calatrava. Oh, and he gets the kill. Maybe. Oh, and barges him to the floor. And that's a nice dehorsing by Mr. Turtle there. Sir Turtle. And he's focusing the attention. Oh, nice little stab there. See if he can focus. There we go. And Charlie the Turtle could be in trouble. He's got to try and get away as quickly as he possibly can. If he loses his horse, that could get very nasty. We'll have to wait and see, as now... Oh, there we go. Gatormando, this could be very dangerous, and it is. And Charlie the Turtle stabbed in the bottom. And ladies and gentlemen, that is round number 2. And so, round number 3, the final round on this map. And it looks like a little bit of rebalancing needs to be done. So they're going to do a reset and go from there. Oh God. It's Aztir. This is always dangerous. This is why he's not out with running with other cavalry. He's just not allowed out on his own. Well, he is kind of, but sometimes it's just easier to leave him and let him get on with it himself. So this isn't actually a round yet. So how is one axe born? That's a Caesarean I'd really not want to experience, I have to say. To be honest, I don't think the baby would be particularly thrilled about it, but, you know. Oh! He actually hit somebody. I'm shocked and surprised. And then he missed someone, and I'm not shocked and surprised. So, and he hit a solid object. So, as you can see, Aztir about the same in native as he is in Napoleonic Wars. Oh dear. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's the running pose as I'm in action. So, never mind. There, of course, is Mr. Turtle. And we have reset the round. And let's start with the Swardian army. So, here we go. This is round number 3, ladies and gentlemen. And the cavalry's getting themselves ready under the command of course, the Marshal. So these guys, subway foot my length, getting ready. There's Axeborn. More cake tin heads over here. Marshal Malekith, as you can see. dressed up, toffed up to the nines, I think is the term. But as you can see here, so he's ready to go. And fine beard, although I noticed that Malekith in real life struggles to grow the beard that he has in game. But you know, Mal's beard is a little bit more bum fluffy. But anyway, so it looks like here these guys are doing their work and looking for the enemy. You can see here in the center of the screen, said enemy are moving out. So, foot troops on the left. Now, see here, combination of Huskars, fine, pole arms, axes, very, very large, nasty axes. Following on behind, more Huskars, big round shields protecting them. And it looks like they may not have actually gone for any archers. Possibly. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. This will be an interesting thing to see. Because what they're going to do is they're going to form up what looks like 3 lines. So you're going to have 3 lines of... Oh, God. So Nigrams there being Nigrams special. So now you can see that these guys are going to be moving up this line here. You've got these guys also then moving up by the trees, trying to sneak past the enemy here. And here's Lord Grey from Dark Cloud, hiding behind the tree, but I don't think he's hiding enough of himself behind the tree. So he's going to obviously move out, and you can see the lines now continuing to move up. Gentlemen behind trees, the Huskars moving up as well. And you can see the arrows. The slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Ah, here are the archers. So the archers are in the centre. And over on the left you've got the Huskars taking some damage, with another set of Huskars moving up on the far left-hand flank. So it looks like a standard pincer manoeuvre. And let's see what they do. Oh, good God, it's Bikini Girl. Buxom Spartan Ranger. And you can see here that the members of the 77Y foot troops react almost immediately. So there's Farmer Radwell, as you can see. Dressed like a farmer this time. Obviously ran out of money to buy real armour. And these guys here are going to be standing stalwart. But look over here. This is where it's going to get nasty. Oh, a charge coming in from both the Nordic and the Calatravan cavalry. Oh my goodness, that's a load of Nords. Oh my goodness, look at that. Who's that in the middle? Mr. Melon. And that's Reasoner in the centre. And he is essentially defending against all comers. And the trouble is they're going to get focused fired on. There we go. Now they start to move out. And as you can see, this guy with a flipping massive, great, big, huge axe in his shoulder. Oh dear, managing to avoid that. So this is where the melee is now beginning, and they essentially thin out the herd. So, however, what's not helping is these guys over here. You can see these guys, here we go, the 15th Archers. Look at this lovely arrangement of these guys. So these guys obviously making use of the Huskars' defences and continuing to fire rapid amounts of archers, bolts and arrows into the enemy. And there's Tonkin in the cavalry. Now the thing is, what I'm surprised about is that they don't get the... Oh dear. Oh no, he's still there. Oh no, Bikini Girl's died. What I'm surprised about is they don't get the cavalry charging in from behind on the archers. So we'll have to wait and see what happens, because this is going to be a dangerous situation. And you can see Archer Duchy going up. Oh dear. Let's see whose this is. It's Rickamaroo. Oh God, of all the people. And look at that, a massive, great, big, huge axe in his head. Yeah, that's Ricky. That's literally Ricky all over. So he's doing his melee. Of all the people they could possibly want to go up against is Ricky is probably one of the nastiest to go up again when it comes to melee in this particular game. And, oh, look at that, the turn and the slice. And then, unfortunately, Ricky gets taken down by Breze la Capuche. Ricky is dead, we win. And as you can see here, Copper the Baker with an arrow in his shoulder. The King Senkris has been killed. And so now, you can see here, numbers still relatively equal. Oh dear. Okay, this could be a problem for Mr. Baker. And look at the battle. I mean, these guys who have got bits sticking out of them. Oh dear. Well, he hasn't anymore. So Baker trying to defend himself, and he's been supported by cavalry at the same time, which is very nice. That's just polite. Let's see who that cavalryman is. It's Token, of course. Still surviving, doing a good job. Oh, he's got to be careful. He's got to be careful. Oh, there we go. Token taking down Huskar, Mr. Jeeblers. And managing to get out of there as OMG Potatoes gets shot in the head with a crossbow bolt. And here you go. More people being MLG shot. You can see more stabbing going on as these guys are essentially trying to mop up the remaining members of the enemy. Crossbowman, Skirmisher Sam, 25th Goatman, on their way over, along with Bearclaw McGear. This guy is having a bad day. Amagavas, Javin Horado. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, that has been that map over. And we shall now move on to a new map. We'll be right back. And so, after a very conspicuous map change, you can see here, the 77Y are still in the Swadia, and the Nords remain the Nords. The 15th, the Calatravans, Gimcat's in there as well, the 15th, of course, the hosts, and you see, obviously, let's see what else you've got, the Bebenbergs, the Cheese Master from the 25th. Do not mess with the cheese. Bearclaw Grittus the Scrub, lovely name, and plenty of others in there as well, and the 20th, of course. So, plenty of forces. So, let's see what's going to happen as we make our way down to follow the troops as they are making their way into battle. The Nords. Dark Cloud Commander Sin, with his second in command, Lord Grave, and his Batman. I'm Batman. And you can see Guard Ruthless. Actually, he should be Guard Chinless, but, you know, what can you say? Never mind. Naligo and Dar Ninja. And then Dar Ninja again. And Mercenary Hazan. And there's Barech La Capuche. And here we go, more La Capuche at the back. Zenuano. So, these guys warming up, getting ready. Looking for a nice hill. Now, looky over here. These guys sneaking over and looking to go after the Swadian Knights. And here they are. Oh god, there's a shirtless person. It's Provost B. Oh, look at that. FB of Bebenberg. Oh, Annie, and FB no more. The Bebenbergians have been well and truly sliced and diced. So you can see those guys have been attacked by the cavalry. Centaur of Calatrava has taken down Captain Easy E. And the Swadian Knights are doing their best to defend the Bebenberg section of the Swadian army. Merc of Babenberg. And the arrow is going out after the Nordic cavalry. And this is an opportunity for them to start moving backwards. Cavalry moving in here. Chadtopian cavalry, of course. And the Nords. Oh, did you see that axe? Oh, that was such a close axe there. These guys moving over the top of the hill. And then standing. Oh, Sherlock Cat. From the 25th. Oh dear. That's not going to please Dodger. Sherlock Cat has just died unceremoniously on the battlefield. Hardly an opportunity for glory. But never mind. So, Guitarist the Scrub. In there scrubbing. Taking down one of the enemies. Although I don't recall seeing scrubbing being done with a sword. But, you know, these are details that we'll gloss over. We'll gloss over. Oh my goodness! A shirtless gentleman. It's Al-Shabaab Ben Skull 90. And, yes, well, the less said about the shirtless one himself. But he managed to kill somebody, so that's a good thing. Oh dear. Well, his teammates right next to him dying. Very nasty indeed. And he's got his crossbow out. And is now deciding to push back, or push away. There's Bear Claw, complete with nice beard. And now Private Elmo and friends are getting into the rest of the punch-up in the centre of the screen here. So you can see here, rawr, rawr, lots of rawring. There we go, Haskell Gamefire, trying to defend himself. He's got a shield on his back and a shield on the front. May not be enough. He may literally need a truckload of shields. Yeah, it's pretty much that's what he wanted. He got stabbed in a very, very vulnerable place by Xyno. And you can see them looking to clear up the remaining members. Oh, look at that sword. Coming in from Phosis to Car. Oh, look at that slicing. Oh, that's just brutal. Look at him. Sword held high above him. Going in for the all-important kill. And this guy here is having a bad day. And has now been finished off. So, Archer Jake has been dealt with. In the meantime, the remaining members, including this guy, Bear Claw Yasmir, who's got an arrow sticking out of his leg. And the remaining member of the Nordic forces, Sir Fartalot, is taken down. And that's another win for the Swadian army. So, we shall move on and see what happens in round number, mental math 5. We'll be right back. So we return and follow. Let's see. This looks like Nordic cavalry. It is. As you can see, Raoul of Calatrava. And here's Rami the headsman. And here what looks to be Swadian knights. Following them over the top of the hill here. And there's Tokin with his cake tin hat on. Fantastic they are. Don't know a lot of people with flat heads. Oh God. In war, you don't always have the money to buy all the armour you want. So, this lovely design of the Swadian Knights. Oh God. Bikini girl there. So, there they see their enemy. Moving over the hill. They'll probably stop her out there, I reckon. Wouldn't surprise me if you're going to see them form a line. But also, oh, there we go. Wow, I was right. What are the odds? Now, this guy is about to have a bad day. Lord Grave is about to end up in a grave. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, look out. There's a bikini girl going after him. And this is the fight that is now occurring. So Lord Grave managing to survive, but over here on the right-hand flank is yet more Nords coming up the hill. The dark clouds. Oh, look out, Bikini Girl's in trouble. And now they're starting to back off. to the supporting arms of their cavalry. And I do believe... Ow, she's got an arrow sticking out of her leg. That's not going to go well. Oh, she's going in, charging in, and sacrificed herself and her bikini for the greater Swardian good. So, buxom Spartan Ranger has been murdered horribly. And you can now see these guys starting to back off. And there's Fortune Zero. And there's Midgard here. You can see loading up his crossbow. Oh, horsey down. Another member of the cavalry gets up very quickly indeed. That's Mador of Calatrava. And you can see now here, Mercenary Captain has been finished off. Here's Irish Wolf of Calatrava, also in the cavalry position, going in for those very important kills. And there's Fortune Zero with a fine polearm. Look at that polearm. That's an anti-cav polearm if I ever saw one. So, the question is whether or not you can actually do anything with it. The answer is no. So, Fortune Zero being sliced apart by Irish Wolf. And now, this is a knotty situation because here is Marshal Malekith in new armour, as you can see. Oh, arrows flying past his head. Look at that. Oh, he's going to be in trouble. Marshal Malekith could be in trouble. Can he get away in time? He can. His armoured clippity-clop has managed to keep him alive. So his armoured clippity-clop is pretty damaged right now. But we'll have to wait and see if he manages to get in there for a quick, nasty stab on the enemy. There's mighty polearm glistening in the sun. Yes, make of that whatever you wish. Thank you very much. So let's just see. Mal going in. And avoiding a tree. So you can see then, essentially, they're looking to clear up the remaining members of the cavalry as Mal goes after. Let's see, Dark Warrior lag. This guy is going to have a trouble. Oh, very close. Oh, barge to the floor. Oh no, Dark Warrior lag. He's got to be very, very careful. And look at that, he's taken a stab as well. And you can see here, this is very nasty. His Dark Warrior lag is then hit to the floor again. And then finally, finished off by JHS. Oh, Marshal Malekith has been axed to the ground. He has been dehorsed and axed in many, many brutal ways, as you can see. So poor old Marshal Malekith is no more. And his second in command, or at least his Batman, his supporter, has also been finished off, as has his horse, Binky. So we'll just have to wait and see. So, now let's see numbers-wise. Not a huge difference between the two. The Swardians are starting to run backwards. So, oh! Dark Lord El Azul with a nasty Bobbly Swaggerani. Oh, he's fighting for his defence. Fighting for his life, I should say. And they're going to do one round after this. One more round as a decider. Oh, look at that. A lovely thrown axe into the back of Bobbly Swagger. So, rip indeed. Reasoner from LG. The Swardian forces working together. Oh, this is quite a large Swardian section, along with the Bear Claws and the 25th. Oh, this is going to be reinforcements and a half, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look, a clippity-clop. Is it Token? No, it's Mr. Turtle. It is Mr. Turtle himself, complete with multiple arrows sticking out of horse and also person. So, Charlie the Turtle in supporting his team. And this is where the enemy start running in the opposite direction. Oh, good. It's Bebenberg, Provost of Bebenberg. Here we go. Dodging around those axes. He's looking for an opportunistic kill. Is he going to get it? Yes, he is. He's going to get killed. So now the Huskars are starting to fight back. But the question is whether or not they'll make it in time. Are they going to be able to do it with the likes of Mr. Turtle in the background here? Of course, the odd team kill probably won't help. But Mr. Turtle, the horse-born Mr. Turtle, flying Mr. Turtle in fact, looking for opportunistic kills around the edges of the battle. Getting that all-important ride down, maybe a little bit of a polearm action. And look at this. Oh God, ruthless with a lovely swing of a large axe. Oh, and a shot in the chest from the arrow. But look at this. A couple of archers hiding behind a tree. OMG Potatoes has been killed. Master Archer Andrew. He's not a master anymore. And here's Haggisman Mike. Oh, poor Haggisman Mike. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. One more round remaining as Charlie the Turtle gets team killed at the end. Fantastic. And so, we bring you the final round of the native line battle for this evening. So, the Nords getting prepped and starting to move out. OMG Potatoes of Bebenberg. Do not mess with the potato, ladies and gentlemen. Potatoes in war. Very, very dangerous. And here is the Swardian Navy. Navy? What the hell? There's not a flipping boat. There's no water. Navy. God, whatever next. Anyway. No. Well, this meant, to be honest, I don't think you say ahoy sailor that often to Malekith. But under the circumstances, no. This is a gentleman from the cavalry. Oh, God. Look at that face. Subway foot long. Now, he's obviously had a few financial issues and couldn't afford to buy. He bought his horse and he bought his horse armour, but he couldn't afford to buy himself armour from sort of like the top upwards. But, you know, these are details. But he has a polearm. So we shall follow the cavalry as they make their way in. And there we go, they turn to charge in to loads of Huskars, barging them to the floor. Malekith going in there as well, Abercrampy killing Frosty Poo. Massive amounts of stabbings going on. And additional members of the Calatravans. Oh, look, oh my God, he's shirtless. It's Scarface. You can tell this guy means business now. He's got armour on every part of him, except his chest. He could be part Scottish, we'll have to wait and see. You can see him there, trying to avoid a little bit of trouble. And there we go. There's shirtless guys all over the... What the hell? Yeah, okay. So, less said about that, the better, really. But, you know, this is what happens towards the end of a war, is people are starting to run out of money. And they can't afford to buy all the armour. So, they'll buy the armour that they think they can afford. And go from there. And sort of... Even though it looks like this guy has no arms for a second when he was throwing. But never mind. But he does seem to have a... Oh my goodness, look at that. How he's throwing that with those thing in his arm, but never mind, doesn't matter. And you can see here, OMG Potatoes, we should follow Mr. Potatoes as he is loading his crossbow in the battle. Oh, Bearclaw Yarrica hit with a headshot. OMG Potatoes. Oh, OMG Potatoes has been hit. He's now got to back off. He's been hit in the elbow. He's also been hit again in the side of the chest. OMG Potatoes could be in trouble. He backs off slightly further to get out of the way of the arrow fire. So, let's move up. More crossbowmen moving up. Abercrampy. The Huskars. Oh, it looks like a Huskar coming after the crossbowmen. Ethan Murphy 96. Not very alive anymore, unfortunately. So, Haggisman Mike Getting in there. Getting up close and personal. Going up against Gardock of Bebenberg. Jarus Gardock. And you can see, look at that. He's broken his sword. Broken one of his shields. Let's look at that. And it's axe. It's that axe doing that damage. It's literally like a wood chopping axe. Just doing so much damage to that. And doing even more damage to a poor man there. And look at this. Adamite taking a lot of damage right now. Out comes the bow. Oh, and a bow straight into Token's chest from less than 10 feet away. That's just brutal. Very brutal indeed. So you can see here the battlefield. Oh God, look at that. That's a very unfortunate horse. The battlefield littered with bodies. Oh, Cobra the Baker! Long distance archer shot from Duchy into the late Mr. Cobra the Baker. Yep, indeed, that was him. Good shot indeed. And these guys defending themselves. Zila. Abercrombie. Oh, do you see that so close? Oh my goodness. Huskarl moving towards him. Poor old Abby. Oh dear, couldn't decide whether or not to use his crossbow or his sword. Ended up using neither and dying for it. So there goes Richard Gar of Bebenberg. There's Gimcat. And here is Philip Huss of Bebenberg, the naked murderer. And now the naked corpse. So, subway foot length. Zila also in here as well. So here's Zila. Arrows flying over his head. See him bring up, I love the way they bring the shield up there. As soon as he comes under fire. Who is this person? It's subway foot length. Oh, look at him, he's trying to dodge out of the way. Looking for an opportunistic kill here is subway foot length. Oh, nice turn. Tried to get the kill onto the horse. Was unable to take down subway foot length. And he gets his anti-horse polearm. Oh, barging one of the guys to the floor. Let's see what happens. As the last few people. What is subway foot length going to do? There we go, one of the men bars to the floor. Ah, indeed. Oh, down goes subway foot length with a crossbow bolt to the chest. Courtesy of Archer K. That man there with a great shot. And this is the final members. And the Nords managed to take it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That has been the native line battle for this evening. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you to everyone that attended, to all the wonderful regiments. Thank you. And we'll see you again.